aura.
What's going on?
What's going on?
Where are we?
Where are we?
What happened?
What happened?
Where is everyone?
Where is everyone?
Am I dead?
Am I dead?
Damn.
Damn.
I can't see anything.
Can't see anything.
I just don't
Just don't
understand.
understand.
What was the point of all this?
What's the point of all this?
Everything I've done.
Everything I've done.
Everything I've been through.
Everything I've been through.
Was it all just a waste?
Is it all just a waste?
Haseo?
That voice.
That voice.
Zelkova.
Zelkova.
What are you?
What are you?
Ovan has activated the true power of the Rebirth. As an Epitaph user, your PC and its consciousness was heavily damaged. Having learned of Ovan's truth, you are on the verge of losing yourself. You must ask your Epitaph just who Haseo is. Now, head towards your own truth.
After Sheena went into a coma, I found I was alone.
After Sheena went into a coma, I found I was alone.
Back then, all I had left was
Back then, all I had left was
a desire for revenge against Tri-Edge.
desire for revenge against Tri-Edge.
In fact, I wasn't interested in anything but power.
I wasn't interested in anything but power.
That's how I became the terror of death.
That's how I became the terror of death.
You see, back then I thought that was fine.
See, back then I thought that was fine.
Back on that day when I was data drained by Tri-Edge, I lost my power.
Back on that day when I was data drained by Tri-Edge, I lost my power.
The power I thought was absolute was crushed like it was nothing.
Power I thought was absolute was crushed like it was nothing.
In the middle of all that, I met everybody else.
In the middle of all that, I met everybody else.
In the beginning, they just pissed me off.
In the beginning, they just pissed me off.
I planned to just use them as much as I could, and then lose them.
I planned to just use them as much as I could and then lose them.
But then, at some point it all changed. They became something important to me.
At some point, it all changed. It became something important to me.
Come to think of it, I've met and dealt with all kinds of people since this started.
Come to think of it, I've met and dealt with all kinds of people since this started.
People I could only understand by dealing with them head on.
People I can only understand by dealing with them head on.
People that caused nothing but trouble, but were good deep down.
People who caused nothing but trouble, but were good deep down.
People who have different reasons for doing things, but share the same goals. People I can count on.
People who have different reasons for doing things, but share the same goals. People I can count on.
And yeah, those guys.
Those guys.
I wonder what they're doing now.
Wonder what they're doing now.
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Wonder what they're doing now.
Shino. Alcade. The Lost Ones.
The Lost Ones.
They're... They're all still waiting for me.
Still waiting for me.
I told myself I was going to see everything through to the end.
Everything through to the end.
That's why.
That's why
I'm here.
I'm here.
Ah, yes, I found you.
Huh?
Who are you?
Who are you?
So that's your answer, huh? What a moron! How many times have you turned your back on that road? How many times have you forsaken it? It's a pain, you know. Tough, harsh. Are you saying you'll still go down that road?
My mind's made up.
My mind's made up.
I getcha. So then, I guess you don't need me anymore. See ya. No, I'm not letting you go.
I'm not letting you go.
Huh? I said I'd see things through.
I said I'd see things through.
So come on.
Come on.
I'm taking you with me.
Taking you with me.
Hey.
Hey.
You are me.
Are me. Now for the surprise.
I'm right here.
I'm right here. Everyone, this is Haseo's final form, the Xth Form. The dual guns, DGX. This is also the reason why I did not fight the doppelgangers yet. Because if you manage to defeat the doppelgangers after you beat the game, you actually get Haseo's best weapon. His strongest weapon in the game. The dual guns are capable of long-range attacks. The closer you are to your opponents, the stronger their power. Additionally, you can damage all enemies within range by holding down X. Reload by pressing circle. The Xth Form lets you use the double trigger. After activating a skill trigger, press R1 after the skill has completed to activate a follow-up shooting technique. Additionally, you may tap the circle twice during battle to dash. Now, I did say there was one more area. Everyone, welcome to the Netslum.
What is this place?
What is this place? This is Tartarga, the Netslum. Or as some people call it, the junkyard of the internet. I guess you could say it's... I guess you could say it's like the video game version of the deep web. Or the dark web, whatever you want to call it. It's basically a home for hackers. And hacked characters.
Welcome to the Netslum.
Netslum?
Netslum. Now, before I continue, one thing I should mention. The Netslum also appears in the original .hack games. It's actually the very last area in the entire game. The last town you ever go to.
paradise for hackers and abnormal AIs. You might call it a pile of the world's junk data.
Indeed.
In other words, this is an illegal server, not the normal The World. I suppose you could say that it's both the world and not.
Indeed.
So you mean that
that
all the people here
are
are hacked PCs?
hacked PCs?
What's so funny?
What's so funny?
Well, hasn't your PC been tampered with quite a bit?
My... Hey, have you seen Zelkova from Moontree?
Zelkova from Moontree?
Zelkova? I think he was on the bridge. You can get to the bridge by heading that way. See ya.
Let's find Zelkova. He should be on the bridge.
You should be on the bridge. Now, before I do that, this is actually the last equipment shop in the entire game. Balalaika. Interesting. Reminds me of a character from Black Lagoon. Alright. Enough fooling around.
Is anybody here?
Is anybody here?
A job extension. The Xth Form.
You!
You.
It looks like you were able to recover the connection between the Epitaph and your consciousness.
What's the Xth Form?
What's the Xth Form?
Zelkova?
Zelkova.
Are you the one who hacked my PC?
Are you the one who hacked my PC?
Yep. But the power source driving it comes directly from your Epitaph's power, your force of will. All I did was mess around with its connection a little bit.
You're Zelkova, right? For real?
For real?
Yep.
What's Moontree's guildmaster doing in a den of hackers?
Doing in a den of hackers.
Well, you see, this is sort of my home. Haseo, can you remember how it is you ended up here in the Netslum?
Ovan.
Ovan.
Started the Rebirth.
Started the Rebirth.
Yes, and the aftershock of that program blew you into this parallel version of the world, also known as the Netslum. And a force strong enough to damage your consciousness and PC body has enveloped the entire network.
Yeah. I almost lost my soul back there too.
Soul back there too.
Zelkova. Just who exactly are you?
Who exactly are you?
How do you know all this?
How do you know all this?
Zelkova is a resident of the Netslum.
Yata.
Yata! Haseo!
Kun.
Haseo!
Pi. Adeli.
Kun! Pi! Adeli! You're all okay!
You're all
We were
okay.
gonna say the same thing to you. You know, you really had us worried, you punk.
Endrance and Sakubo are in Netslum as well. The aftershocks from the Rebirth blew us all apart, but somehow Zelkova gathered us back together again.
Yata, you knew all about this Netslum place?
Netslum place.
Oh yeah, Yata's quite the celebrity to pretty much everyone here.
That was a long time ago.
Indeed.
Ovan.
Ovan.
He was looking for some way to save his comatose sister.
He was looking for some way to save his comatose sister.
In the end, Ovan destroyed himself. For her.
In the end, Ovan destroyed himself for her.
Well, about Ovan.
Wait. All of us made it out of this in one piece. That should be enough for now.
By the way, Haseo, you look different.
Zelkova, did you experiment on an Epitaph Users PC?
The Xth Form is an illegal power created from the fusion of the Epitaph and the user's PC.
Power?
Power.
Who needs power now?
Who needs power now?
Your battle with Ovan is over, but the seeds of danger haven't vanished from the world. Far from it.
What? What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Don't worry, just put your mind at ease, Haseo. After all, you really could use some rest.
Speaking of rest, I'm going to be calling it a night in a couple minutes.
Haseo?
What's going on?
What's going on?
What's going on with the world? With the net? With everything?
What's going on with the world, with the net, with everything?
I don't know, but... Haseo, you and I are here, aren't we?
Haseo!
Kun.
Haseo! You too, Adley!
Pi.
What could it be? Come on, Haseo, let's go!
What the?
What the?
Whoa.
The town!
Indeed.
Right around here, be okay?
Yes. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Yata, who are you talking to?
I've been here the whole time.
He's Tartarga, the ship itself.
He's Tartarga, the ship itself.
That's crazy.
He's an old friend.
He's an old friend.
Haseo,
Zelkova.
Haseo, you now possess the power to resist the seeds of danger in this world. However, at present, you cannot activate your power completely.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Well, I totally trust in what you can do now. So think things over with your friends, and let's just keep on going. I'll help you out if I can. So don't hesitate to call me if you need me.
Zelkova is actually going to be very helpful when we eventually take on the Forest of Pain. And I'll actually show you why.
I'm not quite sure how much help he'll be, but I believe I can be of help if you need to raise your level. And in accordance with Lord Zelkova's wishes, I will fight alongside you. Please, take this.
It looks like we'll be arriving soon.
The activation of the Rebirth caused network problems in the real world on a global scale.
The activation of the Rebirth caused network problems in the real world on a global scale.
Finance, communication, transportation, the media. All aspects of life were affected.
Finance, communication, transportation, the media, all aspects of life were affected.
The third network crisis.
Third network crisis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what society
That's
called
what
it.
society called it.
But in the midst of all that, the world became peaceful again.
The world became peaceful again.
Since the Rebirth activation, there hasn't been a single report of any Yata phenomena anywhere.
A single report of any Yata phenomena anywhere.
Ovan.
Ovan.
Did you get everything you wanted?
Get everything you wanted.
The lost ones are gradually returning to normal in the real world.
To normal in the real world.
But Shino.
But Shino.
I relayed Bo's feelings. Now, Saku, you need to try and understand. Really think about it, Saku.
Sirius is back.
Sirius. It looks like you made it back to the real world. But Alcade. And Shino. Zelkova told us that the seeds of danger were still here. What did he mean? Adelie, if you hadn't been there, there's no way I would have ever been able to fight Ovan. Thank you, Adelie.
Thank you, Adelie.
I thought we'd beaten Ida, but Shino and Alkaid are still unconscious.
Shino and Alkaid are still unconscious.
Could it be there's some cause besides Ida?
Could it be there's some cause besides Ida?
Looks like the Rebirth has gotten the CC Corp people fighting amongst themselves. I don't think Yata and Pi are going to be able to rest for quite a while.
Looks like the Rebirth has gotten CC Corp people fighting amongst themselves. I don't think Yata and Pi are going to be able to rest for quite a while.
But I wonder, what happened to Ovan in the real world?
What happened to Ovan in the real world?
Who gave us the prophecy?
Who gave us the prophecy?
Who?
Who?
Or perhaps, what?
Or perhaps what?
It looks like the world's been damaged in a lot of places. Maybe the Rebirth also had something to do with that.
Looks like the world's been damaged in a lot of places. Maybe the Rebirth also had something to do with that.
We haven't had any reports of Ida being detected anywhere in the world since the Rebirth. I guess that means it's finally over.
We haven't had any reports of Ida being detected in the world since the Rebirth. I guess that means it's finally over.
But...
Ovan.
Is this really what you wanted?
Is this really what you wanted?
Crimson versus...
Baru.
Something he has to tell me. I wonder what it is. Anyway, let's go see Yata. He's over at the Delta Hidden Forbidden Bulwark.
Or Baru Wall. Now.
Yata's calling me. I should head to Delta Hidden Forbidden Bulwark by myself.
Alright, everyone. I am done for tonight. Until next time, sayonara.